Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Ale.
And I'm Carla, and this is Booked and Buzzin'.
We are going to be diving into everything Quicksilver as we are waiting for the premiere of Brimstone on November 18th.
That's right. Today we're going to be discussing questions, confusions that we had about the book, and we're going to give you the Brimstone Synopsis.
Yes. So let's dive into things that we didn't understand too well. There's not many because we're very smart, but I'm just kidding. There wasn't that many, which is pretty good, right? But at the same time, if you have any evidence towards what we're confused about and you want to leave us comments of like, no, this explains this and this, please do so. We want that. The first thing that I was confused by, I'm like stuck on Madra. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. But how did Madra escape through the Quicksilver if only an alchemist can awaken it?
How did she and Bellicon escape?
Correct. So, even if they used relics.
So Madra is a big mystery overall.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions surrounding
she's
her.
not human. I'm not going to engage with the idea that she's human.
Okay.
But give your comments answer that, not you.
No, I know. But specifically regarding the Quicksilver.
Right. So, however, the reason why I say this, like, even if she does have relics, at one point, at the point in which Kingfisher goes back to Silverian to get Hayden, he says, open it for me, close it, and open it back in an hour. I know there are parts in the book where they insinuate that there are hundreds of alchemists. Mm-hmm. But why open it now?
Okay, so I think why now?
Unless Madra's an alchemist.
I mean, that could explain a lot. So regarding Madra, I just think there's a lot of mystery around her because we know that in this realm, the Fae realm, there's no alchemist, right? We don't know what the fuck there is in the human realm because her kingdom, like, I don't know what's in there. She has this really weird control over her guards. She's super young still, strong. I have a feeling that she has, if she's really human, because people have been very adamant, like Quicksilver, ¿cómo se llama este come mierda? Kingfisher and Everlane have been like, no, she's a human. That bitch she's a fucking human. And Sirius is like, no, you don't understand. This bitch has been alive forever. And they're like, she's a human. So if she really is a human, then she has a whole bunch of shit in her castle that's magical, like magical creatures, magical items that are fueling. And also, she collected all the silver. So like, maybe she does have an alchemist on deck. Or it's the only possible explanation. Yeah, that's a possibility.
So now that another theory has happened. Now that Ceres is half Fae, half vampire, does she lose her alchemist powers?
I don't think so because she's still Fae.
But she wasn't Fae when she was an alchemist. I don't think alchemists are Fae.
No, yeah, because they had a whole bunch of alchemists in that Fae realm. I think the fact that she was human was what made it weird that she was an alchemist.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
But
maybe she's not an alchemist. I am
confused about Madra and like, how did you even know okay, let's say she has an alchemist on her end, right? How did you know to be there?
Correct.
At that day, at that time? Quicksilver, I keep fucking calling him Quicksilver. Kingfisher went through the Quicksilver, fucked your shit up, grabbed Carry-On, dipped, closed that shit back up. Why would you open that at any point, much less right now, today? Like, did she open it at some point and walk in and be like, hey, Bellicon, we need to talk?
I think so, because at which point
so then does she have an alchemist with her?
That's what I'm saying. I think so. So that's what I was a little bit confused about.
Okay. I'm confused.
And then
about Sarah's personality. Why did she, in the first 5 chapters, why was she so gritty,
badass,
and tough, and like just a completely different character.
Yep.
And then when she takes a
Crosses
dip through the
over
Quicksilver,
to Evelian.
becomes this like super passive, super like. Why doesn't she have 85,000 fucking questions?
Correct.
Why is she not like Everlane, who's
You know
nice to
what?
her, like drilling her? Renfis, who's nice to her, drilling him.
Yeah. And like at one point in the book being like, I don't want to go back. These are my friends. I need to save them. Okay. I'm glad you bring this up because in our earlier recap content stuff, I've been like, oh my God, I don't know why I hated it so much the first time. That is actually why I hated it so much. Because Ceres was so fucking annoying to me because, and I still think she's annoying, but I guess I got more excited this time around because I saw the potential of the world building and the magic system. But the main characters are just not.
Yeah, they have a lot of work
to be put into.
Yeah.
And Ceres did really bother me because I remember when I first started reading this book, first 3-4 chapters, I was like, plop. Terrible.
Yeah.
And like
even like
just
the scene,
like mindless.
Yes. She just was so like a vessel.
Yeah.
I think I said this at some point. She was literally just a vessel for you to travel through the story. And it sucked because she started off great. I really, really liked her those first 4 chapters. Yeah. She wasn't annoying, which like a lot of strong female characters are annoying. Aelin has been annoying several times in her, like, in all the shit that she says and does. And she grows on you, or you just like, you learn to love it or whatever it may be. But she gets annoying and she's fucking amazing. And I never felt annoyed in those first 4 chapters where Ceres was being a hard, badass bitch. And then she goes through the Quicksilver and it's like all of her grit is gone. Like, yeah, she punches Kingfisher in the face. Okay. But like, other than that, what, like, where did her personality go? Her perseverance,
down the gutter.
Like her ability to absorb what's going on and like make a rational,
quickly.
Like badass decision in the middle of it. Like, what happened to that? What happened to her ability?
It's like she crossed over and became submissive.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. What the fuck happened to her personality?
I was confused about that. I don't like that. I think I just got used to disliking her the rest of the book, and I don't like Kingfisher. So I'm just like, amazing world building, amazing magic system, very interested, lots of potential. Shitty characters.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest or only complaint about this book is that the main characters are not my favorite. Which is funny because my sister's like, I love Kingfisher.
Can't agree with that. But I know a lot of people do love him. Yeah. So it's a you and me thing.
I think so. We're amazing. The other thing I'm confused about, but this is just me mentioning it, and I guess I'm mentioning it not because I think I was supposed to have answers to this, but more so that you can comment and tell me what you think, because I love like the idea of it. What is the Quicksilver? We think it's sentient. Yeah. Is it a portal?
I think it's the gods. God? I think it's the gods. I don't know. I feel like it's them because they decide what blades they're going to give power to.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that one.
There's multiple voices.
That's true. Then there's also voices in the Quicksilver that are like looking for things or like excited to get things. Like that sounds like the twin goddesses. Like, I want one just for me. You know? So maybe you're right. Maybe the Quicksilver is the god's ability to talk through that world. So, okay. I don't think we're confused about anything else. As of right now.
I think there's just one thing that it's like a little bit strange to me. How? Okay. So water's being rationed, right? But it's like
in silver,
in abundance in the
Evelia.
They live in a desert. How the fuck are you getting that water?
Silverin is a desert.
Yeah, surrounded by desert. Where the fuck is the water coming from?
I don't know.
Doesn't
Maybe
rain.
It's being rationed because they really just don't have any.
Oh, I think everyone would be dead at that point. Also, why is she trying to kill off like this specific zone?
That's true.
And why is Carrion in that specific zone? Like, there's several of them, right? Why is he not in a nicer one?
Which brings me back to thinking about the gods. Like, maybe there's no way to not, like, maybe there's a reason why Carrion and Ceres got together. They were important. Why did Carrion come through? You're going to tell me that you smelled her on him after they did the deed months ago, but you couldn't smell her own brother, which also leads to the theory that Hayden isn't a full sibling, or maybe even a sibling at all.
And also, how are you like malnourished and like dying of thirst and able to fend off like 3 guards
Kingsguard,
in heavy armor?
also point. And you're not sleeping.
Right.
Because she's ultra powerful.
Like Violet.
Your favorite.
Anyways, I think that those are pretty
That
much
wraps up our confusion.
Yeah.
Little tangents of what we're confused about or what we don't truly
I
believe.
think we'll get
or we
some
didn't.
answers in the next
I think
book.
so.
But I think some of them are plot holes, like
Yeah.
the fact that it's a fucking desert. Like,
Yeah.
where are you even going to get the water to begin with?
True.
But okay.
But if you have thoughts or follow-up suggestions, let us know in the comments.
If we missed anything you're confused by that you think is worthwhile, leave it in the comments. Let us know.
Yep. So now to the Brimstone synopsis. So a couple things that we know about Brimstone going in before we dive into the synopsis that we are given. 672 pages for the deluxe limited edition and 624 for the standard edition. So you're looking at a 600-ish page book.
Is the standard edition going to be soft cover?
I don't know. Look at the Target exclusive edition though. That one's nice.
Of course. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you see that
Dude.
shit?
That is really nice.
This I might get.
Pre-orders have sold out. Of course they've sold out. Only at Target.
Damn. The Target one looks really nice. It looks way nicer than the Barnes & Noble.
Yeah. We may need to get that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Okay. Anyways.
All right. So it's going to be $620 for the standard edition, $672 for the deluxe edition.
Yep. And we are going to get, based on, I don't know if it was an interview or what the heck, but we found out that about half of the book is going to be from Kingfisher's POV.
That's interesting.
Yep.
That's definitely going to...
I like when books do this. I like different perspectives.
I think, I agree. And I think it's going to help us breathe a little more because Ceres is kind of a dumbass. She's just like very dull.
Yeah, her personality definitely dipped when she passed over to Evelian.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So I'm excited about that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Let's go into the synopsis.
Okay.
So we start off with, after accidentally stumbling into the mythical land of Evelia, Ceres is grappling with another impossible journey. She's the new queen of the Blood Court. A return to the irresistible realm of the Fae, complete with heart-pounding action, banter that'll make you blush, and characters we can't get enough of. It starts off with duty, blood, honor, power. Ceres Fane doesn't want power. The very last thing she needs in her name is her name whispered on an entire court's lips. But now she's been crowned queen of the Blood Court. She's discovering that a queen's life is not her own. A heavy weight rests upon her shoulders. Her ward and her brother need her back in her homeland, but the changes that have strengthened Ceres have also made her weak. Born under blazing suns, Ceres will surely die if she makes her way home through the Quicksilver. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, which means that once again, she must send someone else in her stead. Keep your mouth shut. Stick to the shadows, and for the love of all 7 gods, do not crack any jokes. Kingfisher of the Ahun Gates has defeated armies and survived all manners of horrors, but traveling back to Silverian with Carrion Swift might just be the death of him. The male just will not shut up. Hidden dangers await them down the narrow alleyways of the Silver City. Unfolding secrets pose impossible threats. Fisher must wrangle the smuggler and accomplish his goals quickly if he wants to see his mate again. A darkness falls across Evelia. The realm and their friends are in danger. Together, Ceres and Fisher will pass through fire and brimstone to save them.
Interesting. Interesting. So who is Ceres's ward?
Ward, meaning
It says
her
ward,
employer, but that's what it means. Not employer, like
someone she takes care of. A ward is like you're the guardian of them. So back in
so that's maybe the same person. Her
But it
ward
says-
and her brother, like it's the same person. Like she takes care of him, and it's her brother.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I'm a dumbass. Okay, we'll cut that out.
I love it. Okay. This is where I'm like piqued my interest. Born under blazing suns, because she was born in a desert. Ceres will surely die if she makes her way home through
she's a
the
vampire now.
Quicksilver.
She's a vampire. She can't be in the sun.
Oh, that was good. Oh, I like that.
It's interesting.
This is good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
that's
telling
interesting.
you, this next book has a lot of promise. I'm
Yeah.
really excited for it. I just hope that there have been some tweaks made in terms of personalities.
Agree. I hope so. I hope that we don't get a whole other book of Ceres being like, but I don't want to be the queen.
No,
But Kingfisher.
I don't know. I don't think that that's what we're going to get. This
Yeah.
synopsis sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. So
Yeah.
even if she is a reluctant queen, I don't think she's going to have the space to. But I will tell you, if she is dragging her fucking feet the whole time, can you blame her? She is the fucking queen of these disgusting, like, two-strand, long-limbed things. Like, what the fuck would you do? I would burn all of them. Like, I'd be like, kill them all.
Like, I do not want to be queen. So I'm glad that you said a lot of ground to cover, because I had to look up like how many books are we expecting from this, and it actually says that the Fae and Alchemist series is planned as a trilogy, so 3 main books with the potential of 2 additional books focusing on side characters.
Interesting.
But yeah, she says it's going to be a trilogy. So that's good to know.
I just want to give you like a view of what her citizens
Sure. Show
look
them.
like. This is an exaggeration, and this is an artwork by someone. Would you want to be the leader of that? Would you want that to be your average citizen?
No, but they're easy to control. So she has a huge army to throw at Madra and Belicon. And they don't feel anything, so you don't feel bad if they die.
I feel disgusted.
I could feel that too.
So, yeah, they're just... I don't know. I think that I would be a reluctant queen to that.
I would agree. They look yucky. But it is efficient because they don't feel anything. You don't care about them. And now you have this huge ass army to fuck up Madra and Belicon.
I don't know. I think I'd be like, I'm gonna just burn them all.
I think I'd be like, yep. Now what?
I think I'd be like, let's like redo this kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, no more of this.
Really?
I don't know.
I love
like
that for you, because I'd be like, great. When do we move?
I mean, I guess,
When
yeah.
do we-
I'm not thinking tactically. I would be like, wait, so they just all listen to what I say?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yay.
Like, I can't imagine like walking amongst them. I'd be like,
I feel like I'd like get into character. Like, yes, they're yucky, but I'd get into character. I'd be like, I am the queen.
I'd be like,
You do as I say.
Telemachus. That's not his name.
Teledeus.
Wait, what's the name of Odysseus' son? Telemachus. Okay, yeah, I'd be like, Telemachus. Tell him to go forward.
Oh my God. I don't know. I think I would come into my own and then be like, now we hunt bitch Mandra.
Yeah, I
And
guess there's
Belicon.
that too. I don't know.
Because I think it'd be different if you acquire an army of like sentient humans where you're like, fuck.
Here's the thing too. You are all for being a vampire. I am like, that's like one of my worst nightmares. So it's if she's not like, if she's reluctant, you're gonna be annoyed. I would be understanding because
I'd be
I
like-
would want nothing more than to be taken out after becoming a vampire.
I'd like relish in it.
No, I would hate it. I'd be like, okay, how do I end this?
And
like,
this is coming from a person that's like deathly scared of blood. Mm-hmm. So it's hilarious. But yes, I like the idea of immortality and I like the idea of super strength and compulsion.
No, I don't want to be immortal and I don't want to be like, I do want to be strong, but just to like defend myself.
No, I want to be like super strong.
No, I don't want to live for the rest of my life.
And I want to use compulsion to get my way in
wouldn't
this
mind
world.
that.
Not
Wouldn't
in
mind that.
myself.
Wouldn't mind that at all.
But anyways, I'm excited for Brimstone.
I'm excited too. We are a few days away from it, actually.
I know, we're getting ready. One of the things, the last thing I'll mention for now about the synopsis is I think Kingfisher with Carrie and Swift is going to make me giggle.
I think so too. I also think that they're kind of gonna like create a relationship now because they're stuck together. And I'm interested
like
to
really
see
important. So Kingfisher's gonna be like, my dad went away for you.
Yeah. And I think it's gonna be really interesting to see what role is Carrion gonna play in the world. Like, we know he's been like the comedic support, blah blah blah. Yeah, he's funny, but he's
really fucking important.
He's like a central character in this world.
Yeah, he can dethrone Belicon.
So it's going to be really interesting to see what are they going to do with him.
I know,
and he's revealed himself to Belicon.
Yep.
So, very interesting, very exciting.
Yep. So I'm excited. Keep catching up with us as we dive into Quicksilver. And we are awaiting book 2, which is coming out in a few days now, which we're excited about.
Catch us next time.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.